Hey guys, welcome back to the Spider-Fan 2003 channel. Now today I wanted to talk about something. Why do people love the Sam Raimi Spider-Man trilogies? Because I was watching this one video a while ago that said why the Spider-Man Sam Raimi trilogy actually kind of sucks now. Um, I mean, I can understand it, and he makes very, very valid points, but I wanted to bring up something else. I wanted to bring up why people love these movies. And yes, I put 3 there as well, because in my opinion, 3 is not that bad. It does have flaws, but honestly, it's much more bearable than The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Anyway, I think one thing that makes these movies um, something that people love is that the Sam is in particular that um, the characterization of Peter Parker, not Spider-Man, Peter Parker. In fact, that's one thing I think Homecoming didn't do so well, in particular compared to the other 3, is that in these 3 movies, I always thought Peter Parker's characterization was really good. And yes, even in 3, in fact, it was better off in 3 than it was in 2. But again, the more action oriented that, and also really think about the appeal of these movies. These movies always felt more like an actual comic book. The MCU in particular never really felt more like a comic book, instead just an array of action movies mixed together, which is why Spider-Man Homecoming doesn't feel like a comic book as much as the other 3 do. I mean, it's got its wacky villains, sure, but honestly, they're just given so much character, and you can really relate to them. The Vulture, in particular, in Spider-Man Homecoming, while a pretty good villain, didn't really offer much. Like, try and remember quotes that he made compared to quotes that say the Green Goblin, Doctor Octopus, or even Sandman said. Again, I think that's the big reason why more people find these films more appealing. Like, that's why I find the first 2 Spider-Man movies more appealing than Spider-Man Homecoming, is because I always liked the characterizations more. And honestly, I just feel like Homecoming doesn't have that oomph in terms of the characterization. I'm not going to say Homecoming didn't do anything better than these movies, because it kind of did, like, making Spider-Man actually look like a teenager. But honestly, that's really only a problem with this movie and that movie only, because starting here, he's in college, so it doesn't really matter if he looks like a teenager or not. But yeah, I generally think that the reason more people like the Sam Raimi trilogy, even the trilogy, um, is due to the characterization of Peter Parker, his relationships with Mary Jane, his friendship with Harry Osborn. All of that stuff tangled in. Like, in terms of the Homecoming movie, there's not too much in terms of Spider-Man Peter Parker problems. There's a lot of things that Spider-Man can do, but one thing that made these movies good is what Peter Parker can do. And really, Peter Parker doesn't do anything in this movie. Like, just Peter Parker. There's not much he has to do. He has to bail. He can come back. It's fine. Like, things work out for him no matter what. This Peter Parker always has things going against him. He has to work for the effort that he is given. He has to work for everything that he's given. And that's why I think people like these movies more, is because Peter Parker's character is just so strong in these movies. It really does carry the story, because he's just an interesting character on his own. Why else do you think people don't talk up about, I don't know, Bruce Wayne, say Clark Kent or Steve Rogers? It's because it's because when they're superheroes, Batman, Captain America, and Superman, they're actually really cool. But when they're just by themselves, maybe they can have their moments, but really, they're not the star attraction to what you're watching. Peter Parker actually has, like, a fair bit in these movies compared to Spider-Man. Like, Raimi just directed it so well that, you can just feel for Peter Parker without even being Spider-Man. And revealing he's Spider-Man to the public is not something he has to do, luckily. Yeah, but still, another thing that may affect it is that these always felt like they were more of its own universe, while Homecoming has to be connected to the MCU. But honestly, that's just all my opinion. What do you guys think? Tell me in the reasons below, in the comment, reasons why you think people like the Sam Raimi trilogy more than Homecoming. Also, guys, I have a Discord now, so if you could go to that, that'd be cool. Anyway, talk to you later. Bye.